So here we are, this is where we're going to be teaching you how to breathe properly. So if you're someone that actually breathes through your chest and raises your chest up and your shoulders go up, then this is perfect for you. You need to correct that breathing because you're compromising your performance in whatever sport you do. Breathing is so simple, but it's so crucially important, and especially in the world we live in today. So what we want to concentrate on is actually breathing through our belly this time. So this is the focus for this exercise. So it's going to take a bit of time to get ready, to get right. You might have to take a few deep breaths, a bit of practice to actually get this right, but it's well worth it. So what you do is best to lie down, actually, in this position, because your nervous system is going to be at more of a rest. But you can do this standing up whenever. I mean, it's just breathing. So you can practice this in whatever position, wherever you are. But the first thing we want to do is actually make sure we're breathing through your chest. No raising of the breathing through your belly, no raising of the chest. So it goes like this. And what we're going to do is the best idea is to breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. That's the standard way. So let's practice that. Do a few deep breaths like that. Now I prefer to actually breathe slowly outwards with opening my mouth as well, which is far more relaxing for me. I can feel my body just relaxing into the ground when I do that. That's the way I do it. So what we want to do is focus on the belly, push as much air down into your belly so that the diaphragm goes down further, engages with the psoas, which is connecting to the hips there and activating your hips. So it's very important. So once again, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. Now, the best way I like to do, I seem to take in more air when I breathe in through my mouth and breathe out through my mouth through pursed lips. So as if I'm smoking a cigarette, as if I'm inhaling a cigarette, I actually purse my lips and I take in more air that way for me than I normally do in through my nose. So I do practice that way as well. So you have to find out what's best for you. So now you can see that actually my chest is rising, but not before my belly rises. My belly rises first and then my chest rises. And that's the best way of doing it. It's like actually, the Paul Check is the best way of actually describing it. It's like 2/3 into your belly, 1/3 into your chest. There's nothing wrong with breathing into your chest as long as you're breathing into your belly first and most of the air is going into your belly. So it goes in a kind of sequence as if you're filling up a glass of water. So once again, now I'd like to in through my mouth and out through my mouth. And breathe out slowly. That's the best way, the way I find out easily. And what you want to do is make sure that you're breathing about 30 deep breaths a day, and you can do that wherever you are, whenever. It's great before training because it relaxes you before training. You're going to feel a lot more lighter physically when you start to run or do your training, when you actually warm up, when you're deep breathing and relaxed. You're going to feel far lighter on your feet. Do it when you've got coming up with a stressful situation. Deep breaths is the best way to actually diffuse that and feel better. And basically I do this every day when you get up in the morning as well, because that's obviously when you start off your day, that's going to be in the best shape for you as you go through the day. Now, one of the things as well that's benefits of that, you might do a few stretches, do a few flexibility tests, maybe on your hamstrings, maybe on your quads, maybe on your hip flexors. Just test it out before and after you do the exercise, the deep breathing, because I'm sure you're going to see some moderate changes in flexibility when you do that. That's the power of doing the deep breathing. Breathing into your diaphragm, push it down again, engage your psoas, messenger to your hips, get your hip muscles working, and then you're going to start to feel more flexibility, I bet you. And also in your shoulders. For me, I get a lot of improvement in my shoulders when I do that, a lot of more range of motion in my shoulders when I actually do the deep breathing exercises. So check that before and after tests. Before the breathing you do some muscle tests just to check, and so you can see the difference of how the deep breaths make. I hope that helps, and good luck with it.